There you go. So we did the first part here, this one. We also did, we didn't put in the trial balance, but we also did one more step, and that is to how to change the account class types. So now all of you probably should be able to, but I'll probably do it again in the next one's pre-test I'm going to do. So so right after you have added your accounts or you've deleted your account, or you can actually change the class type. You have to make sure you actually put in your trial balance. And once your trial balance is there, then you can put the rest of it in any sequence. It doesn't really matter, but I would think that the best way to do it is the same, to be consistent the way we actually will do. You will have your GST, QST, and then you will have your customers and the historical data of customers. Then you will have suppliers and the historical data of suppliers. Then you will have your payroll and the historical data of payroll. Then you will have your inventory. Do your inventory at the end, and then I will keep on telling you as to what you have to print for the exam as we go along. So let's see here. So we're at this point, and I will enter the trial balance into the thing. And as I said, try to make it as a general journal entry, because that will save you a lot of time. Just in case you miss out something, then you can find your difference. Okay, so let me see here. Share here and here. Okay. Okay.
Hi, Mr. Tariq. I have a
Hi,
question.
hi, how are you?
Hi,
Hello,
I'm good,
Samia.
thank you. Actually,
yeah.
about the account class, because I tried to change the class, the account class, but they
Yeah.
gave me an information saying that it is you have this account number, you couldn't change it.
No, because it must be a heading or a total.
Sorry?
If it's a heading or a total, they won't let you change it. If
Yes.
it's 1,000 number, it's a heading that you cannot change.
No, I have to change the number, the account number too? No.
No, 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 no. No, I'm saying if it is okay, I'll show you. Let me show you. I mean, if you want, we can redo it. It's okay. I'll just show you one by one. Okay, so you go, basically you go into company, and then you go into your chart of accounts, and then let me show you now. And then whatever account you want to change, just let me go into the next screen. Everybody knows that. So, okay, and then I'll go on to that screen.
Tariq, they might either ask us either the asset accounts or the liability accounts or revenue accounts or what have you.
Yeah, no, but I think some of these accounts, because they are headings or totals, you cannot change.
No, but I'm saying the question that might be asked to change either an asset, a liability, or what have you, right?
Yeah. They will not ask you any other way of. So if you notice here, so if you go for accounts receivable, you go class option, and then just click this, and they will say make it to accounts receivable. So if you're trying to change some number which is a heading or a total, then it won't work, because if you see here, so let's go to the next one. The payroll total, you don't have to change the total. You notice here, you can change, because you don't need that.
Okay.
The heading, take a look, Samia. Heading, they don't let you change it, right? So, but take a look on the next one, because this is a heading. If you notice here later on, you'll see. So now, if you have NS1 robots, then this window shows up. Okay, take a look again. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and notice here total inventory. It's a total account. They know, the system knows that you defaulted as it as headings and totals, so that cannot be changed. You don't have to change that.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why you probably looked at it and it did not give you anything to change, because and take a look again, 1390. See store and equipment. This is plant and equipment. Sometimes they, instead of capital assets, they call it plant and equipment a lot of time. So if you notice here, this is a heading. Now the next thing will be your machinery. Now you can change. Now you can have computer that you can change. Store you can change, because this is the building of the store where you have all your shop going on. And look, it's total store and equipment. And now next one will also, you will not allow, because current liability, it's a heading. Because heading you don't have to change. It's your account, your postable accounts, we call them. These are postable account, means we can actually use them to debit credit. All right. Anybody else has a question? You can ask me.
Thank you.
Okay. So this is, now notice here, this is accounts payable. This is accounts payable must be there. So you see here, if you go down, there's your accounts payable. Accounts payable account we designate it as a accounts payable. The next one is wages and salaries payable. Now these are current liabilities, and you can say here current liability. Then you can see here, next one is vacation payable. It might be payroll liability if they have it. Here, payroll tax payable. You see that? So they didn't ask us this, but I'm just trying to show. But once you know it, it's fairly easy if somebody tells you that. I mean, payroll tax payable, because that is amount we have to really send it to the government or to some other. So that's how this is working. And we have to default them according to accounting, because that's what we know. And at times when you print this, sometimes people really don't know what account type is that, so they don't know where to put it into a sub, or if you are on an Excel, you don't know where you have to. So it's just that as accountants, you can default them properly, because sometimes they have an account called cost of goods sold. It's called an expense, but it should be basically, because we have revenues, costs, and expenses. So the expense account should be expenses, but the cost account should be cost of goods sold accounts. And that's why we defaulted. I mean, if you don't do it, it doesn't really matter. But as accountants in the company, you want to categorize them according to what you actually consider those accounts to be. So let's see here. Everybody's okay now? So we have this, and now we have to put in my trial balance. So just go into general journal, and this will appear, and you just make one full entry. People actually get confused when somebody says, "Oh, put the whole trial balance as one entry." They don't seem to. This is one full field. I can just write trial balance. So we're computerizing. Basically, we are computerizing this company on the 1st of January. And as such, we already have our post-closing trial balance, step number 8. If you will, I'll see if it is post-closing, because normally post-closing, the last account should be capital. But if it's not, it doesn't really matter. You just have to enter it the way we are computerizing. So let's see here. Okay. So it's not post-closing, it's actually still the. Okay, so the first account is 1030, and that is 104,650.23. Next one is 1040, 720, so it's a bit backspace. 720.50, 22.53. And then we have 1200. And you can click it here instead of backspacing it. 572538. So notice here accounts receivable. Later on, I will make sure that I balance it with my
Excuse me,
the
Tariq?
historical data of the, and do not put zero balance accounts. So right now,
Tariq?
yeah.
Is it possible you can have side by side this window and the other window you are taking these values from?
Yeah, because the thing is that when I do half of it, then it didn't work very well.
Okay.
So let me see, I'll do it. Okay, and okay, yeah, but you see, let me first have to get out to make sure we have full share. So full share here. Now you can see, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because sometimes it doesn't work when the two windows are big. Okay, so payroll advances is 0. Don't use that. 1310.
I think you can zoom the other window by dragging it from the corner.
Which one?
This
No,
yeah, this
then
small one.
it will then go underneath.
No,
Let
no,
me
like
see.
if
Yeah,
you go
okay,
at
hold
the
on.
no lower
Hold
right
on.
corner.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because you see, I have your window, so I can see on the. Once I go here, I can see the other side on my screen. But it's a little bit better.
Okay.
Let me see here.
Yes. Yes.
No, it's good. Okay, so this
Thank you.
is, and this one is 4800. Okay. And then we have 1320. And that is 5,000. 1330. And that is 5,200. And we have 1340. And that is 5,400.
In exam, this is the second step, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But just make sure that you put your trial balance at the point before you enter any suppliers or customers. That's all.
Right.
After that, once this is put, then you can actually just be consistent, do your customers, then your historical data customers, do your suppliers. So as we go along, you will see the sequence. It will be very clear then. And this is 5,600. And so now we have machinery 1410, and machinery is 8,500. As I said, if you people have questions, just stop me and ask me.
Question, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
The account which doesn't have a number.
You should
So
don't
we are
enter.
not. Okay. Thank you.
That's what I was saying. Do not enter zero balances accounts because it won't accept it. So here, store is 162.5, or is it? Yeah, 162,500, and then 2010, and that is 6,000. 2050, and that is 35,000. And then we have 2100, and that is 1,600. Yes. Okay. Then we have 21,150. And 2150 is 1860. Then you have 2190, and that is 240. And this is where you have to be, this is where people make a mistake, is your GST, QST. Okay, so this is 0, so don't enter this. Okay, 2194. 219 for 1600. You have 2240, 120. Then you have 2241, and that is nothing, so we will have to delete it. Okay, 2240, 2241. So 2242 doesn't have a balance. 2244 has a balance. 1,500. Oops. 224. 4 tab, and that is 1,400. Then you have 2350 is 0. 2360 is 150. Then you have 2460, 4,200. 23. Yeah. So we have up to what was this? 150, 160, 2360 is 150, 2460 is, oops. Oh, you didn't have it. 2460. 2460. And 2460 is 4,200. Then we have 2470. So this is where you have to be careful, because one is a credit balance of the payable charge on, and this one here paid is a debit balance. So we have 1,600. Because people, because they are so used to it, they keep on going, and then they don't realize that it was actually, should have been. And so you have 4,800, then you have 2,570, and that's a debit. $2,700 debit. 2850, 2850, and 2850 is 120,000. And then you have 3,100, and 3,100 is 86753, 86753 credit, and then you have 3150, which is no balance, so you don't have to enter. 4020, and that's a credit of 158.6. Then you have 4040. It's a zero balance, so we don't have to enter. 4060, 4080, they're all zeros. So now we are 5010. And that's a debit of 62,000. And then you have bank charges, and the bank charges are 5030. And that is 102. Then we have 5040 is 3580. 3580. 5060 40. This is actually, this one is wrong. It shouldn't be here. I will have to fix this later anyway. For the moment, this should be a credit balance purchase discount. But anyway, I gave you that. So next ones we will 5080 is 300. Okay, 5080, 5100 is 120. 5150. Okay. Let me see here. 5150 is not there. Okay, so we'll just add it. So you go tab, you go create, and you just write telephone expense. So you also know how you can actually, so go next. Okay. And you can now put 935. And then you have 5160, and 5160 cellular insurance expense. Oh, how come we okay, 322.95. No, okay, so what we'll do is insurance 1300. And then we will have, okay, this must have been, I didn't really fix it. 5170. And you see what I did was I put insurance expense number as is. And I put the 1300 because it showed me insurance expense. We didn't change it. So 5170 is cellular, 322.95. Then you have 5,200. And that's 35,000. Then we have 5210 is 5210. And we have 860. The next one is zero balance. 5220. 5220 is 920. And this is 5225. See, there is, it's a imbalance in my 422,333,323. Okay.
Few pennies more.
No, this side, let me see. 6,035, 1,600, 1,860, 240, 1,600,
Yeah,
120.
Mr. Tariq, it is in the debit side down if it's past 0.09.
Which one?
From the question, from the Word file,
Mhm.
scroll down a little. Yes, there. It's 86,753.09. I think this is the
Oh,
difference.
okay. Okay, so this is 86,000. Okay. 86,753.09. So let's see now how much imbalance I have. You see, this adds up
By
to
9 cents.
442. No, so the 9 cents is okay. Now I have a
Yeah.
$10
Yeah.
difference on this side. That's what so okay, let me see. 240. But maybe because this is the exercise is on a Word, so it's possible that there is an error.
It's not the
120.
same.
Maybe to
Tariq,
adjust any number.
Oh, here is 150. Okay. So this is okay. I'm off on this side. So this side was actually like this. It did not really. Did I miss something here?
Well, it's only 945. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And there is $1,000
Yeah.
difference. So I'll find my 1,000 now. Okay. 104, 650, 722, 57, 4,800, 5,000, 5,200. You understand now what, like, if
Yeah.
this way, at least you can find your mistake.
Mhm.
85, 35, 162, 5. Okay.
Oh, is that it
16.
right there? Instead of 1,700, it's supposed to be 2,700.
That's right. That's it. Very. So now we're okay. We're balanced out with this. Very nice. So all you do, you just post. And it says transaction is not balanced. How come? 323, 420. Oh, I still have. All
Yeah,
right.
there's 10.
$1,000 difference somewhere here. Okay. So we start from this side here. 158.86, 753.12, 4,800, 4,200, 150, 1,400, 120,
There's the
1,600.
35,000. 6,000. Hmm.
635, 1,600, 1,860, 240, 1,600, 120, 1,400, 150, 4,200, 4,800,
Yeah, that's good.
120,000, 86, and 158.6.
600.
It should. We're 1,000
Well, that
net.
side is right. That side is right. It's your debits that are incorrect.
Oh,
The debit is incorrect.
okay, let's see. I have 4, yeah, okay, that's right. So by 1,000, right? Okay,
Yeah,
5,725.
35, that's good.
Okay, 52, this is okay, 54, 56, 85, 35, 162, 16, 27 for me. That's what we changed, okay?
Yeah,
Okay,
2,000.
so it's
Oh, there we
okay.
go. Okay.
102,
62.
3580, $40, okay.
Oh, what is 300?
322, 1,300. Insurance expense, 1,300. I think that should be 300. 860. Okay, so you know what? We just, you can change the insurance to 300.
Because
Okay, now it's balanced.
Hmm.
Unless QSP paid is right. 57. 48, 5, 52, 54, 56, 85. Yeah, it seems to be okay. We just leave it. So you can change that, your insurance to,
Mhm.
you know what? No. I know what it is.
The last one, the last
Yeah,
number.
the last one is
Last
right.
Yeah.
number, it's 945 and not
That's right.
1,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This,
9,000, not 945.
so now it's good. Okay, so we post this. And once you do that, then you can actually do your GST, your tax rates or whatever. So here we have use accounting terms. So now we have to go back into our stop sharing here, and we go into here and set up, and you go user preferences, and let me see if I can. Okay, stop sharing. I will try to. Okay, let me first make that. Where did we go? Stop sharing. Share here and here. So this is okay. This is the problem. Okay, so okay, so we have use accounting terms. So you see, they don't write anything now. You go set up, user preferences, use accounting terms. business number, you go back into your, okay, this I have to bring it down. Okay. All right. So set up settings. Can you see both my screens? No.
No, the other one is not displayed. It's only the
Okay.
word which we can see.
Okay, so let me do this now. Now it should do it. Share here and here. Now I think that will give me. Why is it not sharing the whole thing? Share and here. No, this is, if I go now, it should do it. It's not doing it. Only giving me this. But you go,
How you did last time, Tarek?
no, you see what you do is you go share, and then you go and you share, basically you have share your whole window, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's
Are you-
going.
How we can see.
Okay, so we got setup, settings, information, and you can actually put in the name and addresses here, which we did earlier, but they're asking you for the business number. So here's the business number. Okay, what is it? USR 7766, USR 7766, 548. And then you can actually, if you want, you can just go here, US Robotics, 2020 University. (2020) University Street. And this is Suite 300.
I guess you wrote street. Okay. There is
That's
no
okay.
street, but it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. City is Montreal. Okay, and then you have your postal code is H4T 1W1. And we have, okay, everything else, phone number is 514-555. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we do is this. So we did this backup frequency. So we go back into company system backup. And they say we have to do backup weekly. Okay, then they say change income. So now they're taking you all over this place. So change income A to salary. So go into payroll, income, and income A here to salary. Okay. And they say change income B to commissions. Commissions. Change deduction 1. So just follow here. Deduction. It's not difficult. It's just that if you're not used to it, you wonder where they are. Change deduction 1 to RRSP right here. So let me show you again. go to setup, go to settings, go to information, and you put in your address, which is here 2020. Your
Oh, but
university.
it was not saved. Why?
Hey,
It was not saved.
what?
You entered these details before, so you did not save
No,
it?
no. I said I'll do it again.
Okay,
Okay, because sometimes people don't really
right.
follow right away. That's why I repeat it a lot of time. I mean, I'll repeat later on too, but let's do. So this is Montreal. Because the reason why I make this to go all over is because you have to right away. Then you get used to it. You know exactly where you have to go. So because otherwise you keep on wondering where you are. But it gives you a little bit of an exercise. So postal code H4T 1W1. And so we have phone number here, 514-5550. And the business number we did was USR 77665487766548. And okay, back up. So now you go here, back up. And instead of daily, you go weekly. Now they say, okay, we change your income A to salary. So you know that income is payroll. So just go into payroll and go income. And this A, make it to salary. And the next one to commissions. So, slowly you become more comfortable with it. And then they say, so you have all the items here. Just keep on checking here. Deductions. It says pension should be changed to RRSP. Okay. EI factor, again, you go into your taxes. And under taxes, they say EI factor is 1.4. Means whatever the system deducts from you, the employer has to pay 1.4 times that. So if they deducted $10 from you, they'll deduct $14 will be the contribution of the employer. So they will have to send $24 to the government. So it's 1.4 times, okay? So just multiply the EST factor is 0. QHSF factor here is
Mr. Tarek?
2.7. Yeah.
Yeah, can I stop you a second because I missed regarding the backup frequency weekly. Is
Yeah,
it
here.
just as an information or
Here. No, I'll go into company.
yeah,
And under company, you will see backup.
yeah.
So you
So we
go
have
back
to
up
put it there, and we have
and
to
you do
check.
it here. Okay.
Okay.
So we're now.
Excuse me,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah.
For the deduction, we just change RRSP, right? Nothing
That's
else.
all.
Okay.
That's all they're asking you. Okay. And then for EI factor, and as I said, we don't really know all these things, so we have to get used to it. EI factor is basically taxes on payroll. So go taxes, will give you EI factor here. And then they say QHSF factor, Quebec Health Services Fund is right here.
Excuse me, Mr.
2.7.
Tarek?
Yeah.
Just for the deduction, he said deduction 1, and it's not one that you did it or not. I'm not sure. You go to deduction 1, it's not the one that is down or not.
No, this is here. There is no deduction 1.
Okay.
This is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they have A, B, C, D, and then they started the number from 11. So
Okay,
otherwise, if it's given deduction 1, you just change deduction 1. I mean,
okay,
it's just you might run into that, but if it isn't, basically we know that they already have made 10 of them with A, B, C, D. Okay.
okay, thank you.
Okay, so then we have add your tax code. So right away, we all know sales tax. Add the tax code as follows. And we know what to do. We just go click on this and go, you can even open it here. You go taxes. This is your tax code, GST. Federal tax called, its code is later, but this is your federal tax is called GST. And notice it's not letting me in, right? Do you know why?
Yeah, we have this case before, Mr. Tarek. We have to go one down, no?
No, at the bottom, if you see, there is a window open.
Yeah, window is
Okay.
open, that's why.
Okay.
So if I close it, because if you're in a window, they think you're working, you can't change anything. So now I'll close it. Okay. So,
But we were able to change taxes, backup and those things, no?
yeah,
Deductions.
but taxes, they cannot because you are working in an invoice. How do you do that?
No, we changed deduction and backup and those things, no?
Yeah, but if you are changing your tax rate,
Hmm.
that's going to affect, not the other ones,
Okay.
because we're not really. Okay. Okay, let me see. So, okay, so let me close this window. And you have to get out of there in order to close the window, by the way. So you just make sure that you know that's why it will not let you get in there. Okay. So we go back into setup. We go into user preferences. This is okay. And then you go into use accounting term, business number. So we go back and you say, okay, go setup, you go settings, you go information. Oh, I didn't save it from before. So this is 2020 University Street, Los Angeles.
We can't copy and paste it there, or
Hey?
we can't copy it from Word and paste it there?
No,
Okay.
because the system won't allow it.
Okay.
Suite 300. Oh, Montreal. And no, I just have to go and do save, and then it'll save it before I do anything, because I'm going back and forth. So it's not saving because I didn't save. H4P 1W1 and phone number 514-555-5050. And this here is your USR 7766.48. And if I say okay now it will keep it here. If you notice, you will see if you go save settings, information, it's there. Because we didn't save it, so every time I get out, it doesn't stay. So now we go into setup, we go settings, and now we go into payroll and go into income, and we see it is not saved because we didn't save it. Income, sorry, salary. So there's one salaried person I spoke, and then the rest are on commissions. And then you go into deduction and you just say RRSP. And you can always just save it if you want. I mean, and then so go back and then say, okay, the next thing is what? Backup frequency. All you got to do is you just go into company and you will have all of them. So we got backup, we got weekly. And if I get out without saving, it will not save, obviously. And so EI factor, we go back to, for example, into payroll, we go taxes, 1.4, 2.7. And, as I said, if you don't find in one place, go to another one and then see. It doesn't do anything if you go into each one of them. Like I can go into deduction, I can go here, here. If you have changed it, it will stay. You see this? So all this is salary and commissions are there, taxes are there, deductions are there, one only. So, and it won't save because sometimes you want to make sure that, so go save it in case you have to get out for some reason, then it will not save. So now you can go to sales tax and go open it up. So taxes, what's the name of the tax? GST. With the provincial tax, just below it, QST. GST registration number is 66656, 66656. Okay. 56 8971 8971. It's any number they gave. And then this other one is 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6
5,
7 8
6,
9.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, it's basically it's not the numbers we have because there's R0001 and stuff. So anyway, it's just there for practice. Now create the code, but at the same time, you can actually, if you want, you can link it here. So account to track tax paid on GST paid on purchases will be here, and GST charge on sales is here. Oops, I think that this is GST. Okay, and then for QST charge paid on purchases and QST charge on sale. Select, and you make sure that you know that you have to say yes here, because I need a printout for this report. And then they're saying create the following tax code with its description. And all you do is you go now tax code. And the tax code they want is GQ, GST and QST. And you should they're creating only one, and that is GST 5%, comma, QST 9.975%, comma, and you say not included refundable, not included in the price. So not included, refundable. And once you have done this, then you go here. It should be a button which should show in your latest one, but it's not on mine, it doesn't. So this window will appear. And you first go tax is GST, and you write 5%. And not included is refundable? Yes. So if you see here, this description will tell you QST and 9.975, even though that is 9.975. In this case, you don't have to say this one as taxable. You see here, you have GST, QST taxable, and then we don't have to worry about the calculation. Before it used to be, but it was QST on GST. So they used to have one more column here. It is taxable. So say yes, and we say okay, and it's done. Say okay, and it's
Where
done.
was that screen? Where did that screen, sorry for interrupting, where did that screen populate? Because when I went to go do assign tax codes, I had a different screen that came up.
No.
Can you just do that
Set
again?
up.
Sorry.
Settings. Okay. And here, sales tax, taxes. Here's your
Yes, okay,
screen.
that's fine.
And then
Okay,
you
and
have
then the
this.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
But you
So
click
when we've
here.
done that,
No, once you do this, you
Oh.
click here. Then it shows up. Can you see
okay.
the little screen now?
Yes, okay.
Okay,
sorry,
so
I
then
missed that
you
part.
click under tax. And the first tax
Okay.
you wrote will come on. Just say
Right.
taxable, just put 5%. And it says,
Okay.
it tells you not included. So you say no. Is it included in
Okay.
price? No. Is it refundable? Yes. So you see what I
Yes.
was saying? That the description tells you what to do. Then you go
Okay.
QST, taxable, 9.975. You say included in price? No. And
Okay.
now, so this here will basically will tell you.
All right, thank you.
All right. And you go okay. And now we go to receivable here. You see this? And I mean, they don't really tell you anything, but you by now you should be able to tell what they're asking. So the first thing we did was add your accounts, then your trial balance, then you added your things, and then you have two is add the terms of, I think I must have been there. This probably must have been here. Here.
Excuse me, Mr. Tariq.
Yeah.
For the tax, not the code, the tax before the code. Why you put it as GST paid on purchase and not charged on sales?
Because it tells you that.
They didn't ask us.
Yeah, of course. No. You didn't see it properly. Here. Take a look. What does this say? To track what?
But you choose the account paid on purchase.
Yeah, it says.
Yeah, because
here.
it's paid. Yeah. Oh, you did that too. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, it's okay.
No. Because the people do that. What they do is they don't really read this.
Yes. I know now.
Because normally,
I thought you just put the paid and not the charged in the other side. Okay, thank you.
But a lot of time people put charge on sales first, and then you know that because they are so used to the accounts. The accounts are charged on sales first. You see on the screen here, look. GST charge on sales first. So they always think they put GST charge on sales here and purchase here.
Yeah, okay.
So we are so used to this. See on the left here?
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now we are going to go. So if you notice, after a while, you sort of become a bit more easy that, it doesn't matter what they ask you. Because before you don't remember, but you can always then say, okay, let me see. I can go here. I can go set up settings, add terms of payment granted to customers. So customers is receivable. And so terms, you just have to go options. Okay. And then if you don't have, the terms are given on discounts. So you have, I mean, you can go invoice payments, you can go discount, options, address, it doesn't matter. So here, for example, if I have all my customers from Montreal, I can just write Montreal for against address. You see this word address? If you do this and you say PQ or QC, and then you say you can write Canada, and then you go into discounts, and they're saying we'll give all our customers 210. You can always change when you are going one by one, adding them, but if you don't want to change anything, this is what we have in 10 days, and otherwise we have to receive from my customers in this. Okay, they say the cash discounts are calculated before. Calculate early payment discount before. So click. If you don't click, then it won't work. It will have it after taxes. So you don't want to give more taxes because the calculation of 2% on $115 is more than just $100. Calculate the item and discount. Okay, nothing. And now the cash discounts are calculated before tax. Add the company's information given above, or company's information. Oh, I think I must have mixed them up. This information here. Okay. Now, so once you're done with this, that's all they're asking you now. So you can also do is the following: setup, settings, go into payables, and you can actually go address, and you just write Montreal. QC and Canada. So you don't have to write when you're filling in the, say, okay. Now we can enter our customer information. So where do we go for customers? Where do we go on this?
Express and
Where do you enter customers?
Receivable.
Set up.
Receivable.
Receivables.
Go and then go customers, and that yellow screen will appear. There you go. Oh man, now it will throw me off. Yeah, you see that? Okay. Anyway. And then I just go create, and then you go into your next screen, which is always the same, which is this. And so now we can enter the first customer is Farber. And the contact is Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf, 129 Caldwell. And you see Montreal, Quebec is already there. You just have to write QH7Y and 1U6, 1U6. And then your telephone number is 514-555-9999. Credit limit is statistics. 2,000. And this is your first customer. Go create another. John Bergen Distributors. and contact Chi McBride. Chi McBride. 956 St. Catherine West. 963 St. Catherine West and Montreal, and then you have H3Y2R. H3Y2R4. And phone number 514-555-1999. And credit limit is 3,000. Okay, create another. Sunny. And then two Dyke. Sunny. Address, contact Alan Tudyk. Alan Tudyk. And 550 Margarita. 550 Margarita Avenue. We'll just write Avenue. Montreal. Okay. And that is H2S, H2S, 5P2, 5P2, and 514, 555, and 8833. And that is the last one. Close. Share here, no, share here. Okay. Okay, so we have here, and then we have create. So if you see, okay. Okay, so let's see here, share here and here. So notice here we have the three customers, Farber, John Bergen, and Sunny. And now we have to enter their historical data. So we go first, click on this, and you will get that gray window. Okay, so we go here, and we go into the gray window. And now notice historical data cannot be found here. So if you see on the right side, they have little arrows. Click on the arrow and there is historical data. Click here. Now you have the invoice and the payments, right? So in your exercise, they give you the invoice. So click on invoice and write your invoice number. Here it's 103. Check the date, December 11. So with your calendar, go one before, and this is going to be December 11. And just put, don't worry about the taxes. I should have just written this on with the 1672.54. 1672.54. I just added this, okay? I will change this. Let's put the totals. And once you do that, you can go record. So it should be 1672.54. which adds up to what we have in the accounts receivable balance. Okay, so this is done. Next invoice again to Farber is 105. And the date of this one is 15th of December. So it leaves you the last date if you are in the same customer. And the terms are basically defaulted. So the next one is 11/50/25. And then you can just record it because the next is a payment. And then you go to payments. Here. Close.
Mr. Tariq,
Yeah.
Please note that I remember.
here in the invoices,
Mhm.
in the real life, the taxes are into two parts, the GST and QST. So whenever
I
we're
know.
doing,
No. You see, when I invoiced these companies, right?
Yeah.
I have it in my taxes. When you invoice them, didn't you invoice them GST, QST?
I suppose, yes, I do
No.
the
I'm trying to give you the accounting procedure that if you have it, then why do you have to put this and the taxes separately? You're going to double it.
No, I'm not going to put it separately, but here, the taxes,
Yeah, this is
it's
GST,
already there,
QST.
yeah.
Yeah, this
They-
is GST, QST, both.
Yeah.
When they
Can you
invoice
open can you press the invoices just to explain
No, I
my-
have to get out. No, I have to get
Oh.
out and then go in.
Okay, so no need now.
So if you see the total they give you has already been invoiced, no? Inside
Yes.
my system. So
Yeah.
they must have done the GST, QST.
This is what I was wondering, that since that they are showing the tax, this tax, the one which the amount 172.54, it's like composed into two. I understood the idea, Mr.
Osama. I just want to enter my receivable. I don't care about the taxes
Yeah.
now.
That
That's
is
why
different.
that's why I did what I was doing. 150.25.
No need to change it, Mr. Tariq.
No, but
that-
all of you, you make sure you do it this way.
yeah,
I will send you this. Or
Okay.
those of you who have it in front of you, you can actually do this. 390239. Because I think this is
39, Mr. Tariq.
yeah.
3,900.
Yeah. So everybody understand that this was already calculated, so we don't have to really put it
So
because it's my total.
in this historical data, I'm just registering my
Yeah.
receivable. I
That's-
don't care about the taxes in this stage.
Yeah, because Osama, it was invoiced last year.
Yeah, because it was from last year, so I suppose that I finished with the taxes, everything,
That's
and I'm
right.
just
So
registering. Okay.
you don't need to do it.
Yeah,
I mean, the logic is that you don't have to re-enter. Okay, so now you see. Okay, so we go share here. Okay, I think now you can see both. Can you see both the screens? No. Because you see, my small screen probably doesn't show.
Yes.
Well, we see this.
Yeah, because the small screen, can you see my small screen? No.
Well, not the invoice portion,
Yes.
no.
Yeah, we see, because if you don't, you can only see the one, my system, right?
we can see the system and the Word file.
Yeah, that's right. So that means that doesn't work here. I have to go back. We are doing invoices in the system. You should see this one.
Yes.
So now Faber is done, but we have to do the payments, right?
Yeah.
So go payments. Okay, now you notice these are the two invoices you just invoiced. So write check number 12. And again, the date. They paid last year for part of it on December 24. And they paid 1,000, but it tells you $1,000 from 103. So be careful.
But Mr. Tariq, this it is 24/1/2000. It is 24 December 24.
This is not right. Yeah, this is here. This
Yep.
should be in December, and it should be. I didn't change that at that time.
It's December
this
24.
is 24.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So now we're okay. And now you will see that it will give me another balance because I have paid. So we recorded and it's done. So it's going to be 17 or 18.22 and 79 cents. So let's see, but before we go there, we will actually go and enter John Berger. So we go here, John Bergen, invoice. John Berger. What did I write? John Bergen. Yeah. Okay. So invoice number 104. Date December 13. So go here, use the calendar. 13 and the amount 3902. 3902.39. And we can just record it and save and close. And get out. Okay, close. Sorry, close this. Save and close. We are out. And now, the only 50 window is open. Okay. So now notice here, you can see them here. But let me see, show you the yellow screen. There you go. So if you notice here, this is, and in my trial balance, the total we have for receivable is basically bank account checking, 57.2538 cents. Okay. How come we're not getting that 38 cents?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
For Sony, it's 4,000 credit limit, right?
Yeah.
But in your window, there is nothing.
Yeah, we probably didn't enter. That's why.
Okay.
So you go back and you can do it. Hold on. Customer. Let me close this. I still have an error here. It's a good thing because then I'll show you how to fix the error. So customers, click here, click statistics. How much is 4,000?
Yes, sir. 4,000.
Okay. Okay, save and close. And now, if you go here and you go and save, oops. Let me see. Stop sharing here and here. There you go. But we have a little problem. And that is our cents are wrong. Let me see. Where did I go wrong? Okay. So this is 79 and this is 39. And I don't have that. It should be 38. 572538. 572425. It doesn't give me 38. It gives me
It's further, it's 2 invoices and it is gonna be 2,822.
2,800. No, I know. But tell me, what is the individual, because now I have to fix this. I have to fix this by going into this one, I think. So the two invoices I have, let me show you what they are. So we go reports, we go customer overdue, okay, customer aged, and you go into Farber detail. Is the first total in your thing is how much? 1672.54 because my cents are wrong.
6,000.
Can you share your screen, sir?
It doesn't matter, just give me the total. 1672.54 I wrote with tax. What is yours?
Which one?
First one.
The
103.
tax, the two taxes is 322.79, and the amount is 2,500. So 2,500 plus the tax 322.79. So it's going to be 3,000. 822.79. Yeah. 2,000, 2,000.
No,
And
no,
not
no, because
1,000.
I paid 1,000. It's on the, I have paid, I just want the total of 103 and 105. What's the total
Okay,
of
so the total
103?
invoice, the total invoice for 103 was 1,672.54.
Yes.
That is correct?
Okay, yeah, and then the total invoice, total for 105, I think it is,
Yeah,
it's 1,150.25. So after the $1,000 payment, he should be left with 1,822.79, no? Or did I make a mistake?
No, I think, did you already change it in your exercise, the amounts?
No,
Okay. Do you have with taxes there?
I have with taxes, yes.
Okay, so hold
Yeah,
on.
it is with taxes, Mr.
Yeah, okay.
But I
hold
have
on.
a question, Mr.
Yeah.
Tai. Here in the total that we had 1,500 plus the taxes, and we made the 1,000 payment for that invoice, correct?
Mhm.
So it's remained for me 2,822, not 1,822. I don't know why.
That's your remaining balance or something?
Yeah, because we paid 1,000.
That
Yeah,
I have
we-
the same figures as yours.
Okay, so tell me the total, how much is it? For both,
You
for
mean the
everything.
two invoices together?
Yeah. But I mean, the whole thing after payment, both the customers.
Both customer? Oh, okay, hold on a second, I only did the one.
According to me, 5,725.38.
On. Oh, yeah.
What did you get?
Okay, so tell
Um,
me, no, that is right, but now tell me, what is the invoice amount for John Bergen?
309, 3902, 59, no?
Point,
59.
okay, so I have 39, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's why I when I entered, because I you know what I was doing, I checked this with my accounts receivable and it was off. I said, oh, there's something is wrong.
Yeah.
Because
So
it
in
has
this
to
case,
balance
what we
with-
do, double click on John, or how we do it?
No, I'll show you, because in a way it's good, because then now you can actually see how you can fix it. So you click on, if you are watching it, click on John Bergen distributes, okay? So then you get your others. Let me go back there.
To open another window, right?
No, it goes to the same window where you actually enter everything. This one, okay? Got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, so we're wrong on
John.
John
Yes.
Bergen, right?
We go to historical data now.
Okay, so yeah, now you go to historical data here, okay, and go into payments. So you see this here, you can do two things. Either you can again go and invoice for 104 for 104 with a C, 20 cents. Okay,
Okay.
or if you've got a lot of mistakes, then you write error. Okay, because this does not post anywhere. Take this here, okay, and say you pay all of it, it'll become zero. Now
And we
I can
start
go back,
over.
yeah, and just go into invoice. Now give me 104C. It will not accept 104 because it's already taken it. You understand?
We
What's the
cannot
date?
delete the record before, Mr. Tarek.
No, you cannot. You can't delete things. In this system, you cannot delete. You can reverse.
And this is the accounting principle.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So what date was the invoice? 104? December?
It is December 13.
December
Right.
13. Okay. So all you do, you just pay the whole thing, it becomes zero. And now you give me the right amount, okay, with 59 cents. How much is it?
Yeah, it is 3,902.59.
Yeah, I wrote 39.
Yeah.
Okay. Now if I record it, okay, and then close it, and now I take you back, I'll show you what you have to make sure that you're right is by looking here. You see my trial balance? That's your receivable, right? 572538. Correct? You can see that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I'll
Right.
go back into my system and see if my historical data I put up is the same or not. Otherwise, the system won't work properly. You will have imbalances. So here, okay, this is fine. Now take a look here. Reports, customer age, and can you see this screen? No. Okay, I'll just and say okay, and now I'll show you this screen, and this will tell you the total. Okay. Is this the balance in your trial balance? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now notice, look, my reversal is here. You see this? I reverse it, correct? right here. And let's see here. You can always get rid of that by going into your system, going into your receipts. Okay, some of the accounts are not there, but anyway, we leave it. Well, we balance it out. So in case you run into historical data, you make a mistake, just go write an error and say, just take the whole, pay the whole amount. It'll become zero, and then go back and put the right amount. You will run into that anyway. So that is done. So we will now, let me see. So we have got rid of this and this. Okay, so we go here, we go here, we go sharing, share, oh, oops. Okay, share here and here. And now we go into, and we get okay. So can you see both screens?
Yes.
I see Word document and Sage 50, yes.
Okay. So now the next thing they are saying is, if you notice here, is your suppliers. Enter the data on the following vendors. So you go to payables and you go to vendors and you go to create. And so you are on that small window. Let me, you see, this is the problem with this system here. Zoom used to be much better. I didn't have to go back and forth. Okay. So you won't be able to see both because the sub windows, sub menus, they don't show. If you want it, you just go straight to it. Receiver General of Canada is your first supplier. Is not supplier, but we have to send money. Receiver General of Canada. And it's the Income Tax Center. Contact. Tax Center. And the address is Desjardins or whatever. Okay. Shawinigan Sud. Shawinigan Sud. Quebec and postal code G9 and G9 7S6 7S6. And the phone number 800 959 8281. And obviously nothing else is to be, so create another revenue Quebec. Contact, nothing, address is CP 4000. CP Caspos Postal 4000, Complexe Desjardins. Desjardins. Montreal, H5B. H5B 1A4. And nothing else here. Hydro-Quebec. 300 Fulham Street. Montreal. No street. H3W. H3W. 2T6. 2T6. And the phone number is 514-844. 3421. Okay, there's nothing else. Don't worry about the terms. So go under options. Then you have terms as 15 days. That's 15. And then we have Susan Calvin.
Why do we do the tax ID?
No, you don't.
We don't need
Don't
to
do
do
that.
that?
No, this is not. This is going to throw you out. It's going to give you an error. I just
Oh,
remove
okay,
it. I have forgotten to remove it.
okay.
Delete. Delete. You used to be at one time you could. Okay, so we have Susan Calvin. Twenty-one Levois. And this is Montreal. H2T. 7X6. 7X6. And the phone number 514-314-555. Oops. What is it?
51.
Yeah, 51. Okay, so we got net 30. So we go again to options. Net 30. These are the supplier's terms. And create another. And you have Alfred Lanning. Alfred Lanning. And this is the address. Contact Vicky. 118282. St. Joseph Boulevard. St. Joseph, no, Joseph Casaran. Montreal, and this is H3W, H3W, 1B3, 1B3, and this is 514,555 and 2999. Okay. And so that part is done. So we go back into our system, we go into payables, we go into vendors, and we click on Alfred Lanning. Okay. And we go in our share. And here. Okay. So Alfred Lanning, what is your, you have your historical data for Susan and Alfred. So Alfred Lanning, you can see historical transactions right here. And here, invoices. So they got Susan, so Alfred Lanning, AL 301, 301, and it was purchased on December the 10th. December the 10th. Amount is 7,500. No, yeah, 7,000. Okay. And you say record AL 305. Date is the 16th, so you can just go change it to the 16th here. And the total amount, 5,000. And then you record it and you close it. Now you have to go to Susan Calvin. So we go to Susan Calvin and we go invoice. And they have invoice number SC655. Susan Calvin 655. The date is
December
20th. So here you go, and you go the 20th, and the amount is 7,500. Okay, and we go and we record. Next one is SC675. And the date is 23rd, so we can just change it here, or you just go to the calendar, and the amount is 7,500, and you record. The next one is a check, so you close this, you go into payments, and check number 98, CHQ98, and how much? What did we pay? $2,000 for SC655.
CH, not SH, CH.
So we have, here, SC655 we paid. This is a check number.
The check is a check number, C instead of S.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll fix it. You're right. And this is on the 28th of December. 28th of December, and this is C, not S. And this is, we have to pay 2,000. And we record it. And then the last one is invoice SK700. So we go back into close invoice SK. 700. I don't know why it's SK. Maybe it was late at night I made this. Should be SC. I'll send you this. So SC, Susan Calvin, 700, date 29 December, 29 December. And it's 30 days, so we have no discounts anyway. It says no discounts. And $10,000. And the date is right and the thing is right. And you go invoices and you go record, you close. And now what you have to do is you see as to whether it does balance with my trial balance or not. So trial balance for accounts payable is, where is my 35,000 is my total. So all you do is you go into your, let me show you. Here, 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 and go here. So you can go two places. Either you go straight into vendors, and then you go into reports that bring it to you. See here, so you go to reports. It can also be in the main reports too, and go vendor aged. You can go with details, so they'll give you all the entries. So you go, okay. And this screen will appear, and take a look here. It shows you $35,000. This is your subsidiary ledger. Here's your subsidiary ledger. Each supplier, and with each invoice number and the check number and the balance they owe us, or we owe them. 23,000 I owe to Susan Kelvin, 12,000 I owe to Alfred Lenning, total is 35,000. So this basically is, you have your, so let me show you now. So if you stay consistent the way I'm showing you, you will not make any mistakes, because what happens is if you're all over the place, so you see here, after trial balance, I did all this, and then everything was done before I started my customers, historical data, and then check your customer aged with your trial balance, and check your vendor aged with your balance in your accounts payable. So you see, I had this total. It should be equal to, my customers should equal 572538, and my suppliers I owe, if you add up all this on your vendor aged, should give you $35,000. Otherwise you're wrong. So you can check it different ways. This from with your subsidiary ledger and your general ledger or your trial balance. It doesn't really matter. So once you are done with this, you now come to your employees, your payroll. And again, as I said, in the payroll, what we already did, we will see. You see this RRSP you had actually changed. It's going to be in that, you have to put this in when you set it up, you will have to do that. Okay, so this is, let me go, this is on this side. Here. Yeah. Okay. So now let me maybe we share the whole thing. So stop sharing, share here and here, here and here and okay. This is only sharing my. Okay. So now we go into employees and payroll. And you will see employees, so create employees. The yellow screen will come, you say create, and it'll take you to the other window. So let me go back now, we'll have to get out of there. Here, 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 and here. There you go. So now I have my first employee. The name is Del Spooner. And Del Spooner position is manager. So notice here, job category, you write manager, and it will create it for you. Because every company has a different name for their position. So then you go, so you see here, it says the job category that you have entered is not in the job category. Click to add. So we add it. The address of this person is 15 Will Smith, Montreal. 15 Will Smith, Montreal, and province of Quebec, and the code, postal code is H9G.
2W6.
2W6. So by the time we're done with all the pre-tests, you will be fine. Okay.
Yes.
514, 555, 699, and then we have date of birth, 25th September 1978. So don't worry about the social insurance number, 25 cent 12 sub 09/1978. And gender is male. Del Spooner, terminate, and then we have. So now it says on your exercise, it says federal exemption, provincial exemption. All you go is go under taxes.
And we have
Federal
to remember
exemption?
tax table.
Yeah, federal exemption is right here. You can default your tax table first, Quebec, then your deductions, which they're asking you here, 11,252, and provincial, 12,554. That's what it is, to enter just the name, address, and everything, the information as to how the payroll is going to tax the tax base. So now they're saying salary. So salary is income. So after, as I said, after a while you start. So go down. You wrote salary somewhere. No, here. Per period is amount per unit is 800. Okay. And then they have deductions, RRSP. So go deductions. Just check. And RRSP, 100 for every paycheck. Amount per pay period you want them to deduct 100. Everybody is okay with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Create another.
Okay, so then create another, okay, you must complete the employee pay period. So we will call it, I don't, what did they say? It's paid a regular work week and it's paid by the hour, paid weekly. So if they are paid weekly, what do you have to do? How many
52?
periods? Eh?
52 or
A regular
26?
work week, pardon?
It's 52 or
Yeah,
26?
Yeah, it's 50. No, it says weekly.
Okay, so 52.
That's why I asked you, so that you know. And okay, so create another Lawrence Robinson. Assistant. So personal here, assistant. And again, when you go to the address, it will ask you add this position. So we add the position. One Bruce Greenwood. One Bruce Greenwood. Montreal, Quebec, postal code H2V.
Oh,
One
no,
G4, one G.
This is the street number and the name
Oh, yeah,
here.
yeah. One, or didn't go. One Bruce
Greenwood.
Greenwood. And then you have the
Mustafa.
code. So we have Montreal. Those go to H2V.
H2V.
Yes.
One
And
G
one
A. One G4.
G4. What else do we need? Phone number. What's the phone number?
514
Yes.
555
Yes.
3666. 3666. Yeah.
Okay. And then we have the date of birth, 12th August 1966. So you should have the 12th of
August.
August 1966. Okay, and then gender is male. And we said full-time ROE assistant. What else is there? Okay, now, then we have a regular rate because this person is on hourly. So go income and then go here. Regular. Okay, that's your regular hourly rate is
$13.
$13. Overtime is 1.5, 19.50. And vacation is right here,
Alright, do we
4%.
have to put a check mark? No, eh?
Pardon?
We don't,
No,
do we,
no.
we don't need to add check marks?
No,
Okay.
no. Don't worry about it. And then because when you calculate, it'll automatically be there. And then you
Okay.
have RRSP 75, go deductions and go. Well, how come it didn't change? It didn't. Okay, yeah, 75. Yeah, 75. And save and close. You
Taxes.
must complete tax table. So tax table is Quebec. Okay. And save and close. You must complete the employee's pay period. That we didn't we write? No. Okay, it says 52. Okay, and save and close. Yes. So now we go and we go here. We go employees. And where did we go here? We save here. So here we are. the records, and we only have, so we'll stop here. For this part here, I will have to explain again, and this is a little bit more detail here. So we can continue this tomorrow. And then we will have, I think the exam we said is on the 20th, right?
Monday, yeah.
A Monday. It's a Monday?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. This is the coming Monday, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And so we have enough time to finish this part on the inventory, yes, and then to,
Yeah.
Okay.
We have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 more,
Okay.
right? So tomorrow we'll do this, finish this, and start number 3.
okay,
And by that time, number 3 will finish faster, because as you go on to the next one, you will see that if I can finish this in let's say 1.5 hours or so, then you can finish that in 2.5 hours.
okay,
Because it will not be this long. I mean, I have more things I give you so that you come to know the system more than just
Right.
the exam. You understand?
yes,
But in the exam, the trial balance is very small. It's a post-closing trial balance. It finishes at capital. And the number of accounts to be modified to be either very small. You understand? So GST, QST, you can actually, by now you will be able to do it. So it's not really that bad. Okay.
Tariq, is everything covered in one day, which will be in the exam, so that we can refer to that video, or
Pardon?
everything that will be in the exam? Is
Yeah.
there any video which we can refer to see like how it will be?
That's my videos. You'll have to
This
see.
one? No, all
This
of
one-
them.
No, one. No, I would think the next one I'll do tomorrow.
Yeah.
I will finish that tomorrow, so you can probably take a look at that.
So all the section which will be in the exam, they will be in that
Oh,
video.
this is we have already covered, by the way.
Yeah, just a summary video, right?
No, because the reason why you're still is because we have to do 2 or 3 or 2 more pre-tests. By
Okay.
that time, you're okay. So I mean, I take my time to go back and forth. So it takes longer. Otherwise, if you see, you can really go straight. And you know, if there are 5, 6, 6, 7 accounts to be added, they probably have 1 or 2 accounts to be added. You understand? Modify 1 account, and then they might have 4 or 5 class types to change the class type. I mean, that's really not that bad. But tomorrow we'll finish this number 2 and 3. Okay.
My print is
excuse me,
not
Mr.
working,
Tar.
so
Yeah,
that's
go
why I
ahead.
don't have print beside. Otherwise, it helps when you have a print. So that's the reason it helps when you have both the screens parallel. So we
Yeah, I
can
know.
follow.
Yeah. No, but that's what I told you. You should print your exercise and keep it with you. I kept on saying because
My
otherwise
printer
it
is
will
not
take too
working.
long.
That's the reason, Tariq. Otherwise, I
Yeah.
usually print.
Because you know what happens of the way the
Yeah.
sub menu screens, they don't show. I have to get out and then go back again. So and it won't show both. It'll only show me the sub menu. It
Understand.
won't show me my exercise. So that's why I was saying I don't think we can even on 2 screens it won't work, because the sub screen, if you have the main screen or 2 of the screen before, when you have a sub screen, then they won't show together. So in Zoom, I used to have them. You could do that, but because they have part of the Microsoft, they get it free. I mean, it makes sense. They don't want to give a license fee of $10,000. I mean, the Zoom, I think it costs 8,000 for the school. So I understand that, but this Teams is not really a very good software for this. I'm telling you, I have to enter each and every one of you in order to send you the message, by the way. In Zoom, you don't have to.
Right.
Mm.
You just copy and paste, you just send them because you just type in the email. That's it. And I have the names and I just copy and paste on it. And then some of the students still, they said they can't access one or two sometimes. So, but anyway, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not really worried about that. The whole idea is that we are able to learn it. So that's why, I mean, this tool is really helpful in the sense that we don't have to come to class. You understand?
Mhm.
Winter time is really terrible. People coming from Laval, people coming from, I don't know. I mean, I remember some of these students there to write my exam, they used to come from Quebec City, from Lévis, from
That's hard.
Ottawa. Yeah, it is very difficult, but because this thing is really very comfortable for all of us. And it's a little bit more effort to teach, but that's okay. I mean, I don't really mind.
Tariq, do you have track of your students?
Pardon?
Do you have track of your students where they end up after?
Some of them once or twice they call me,
Okay.
but a lot of them I really don't know now where they are. I'm sure they're all in jobs.
Mhm.
So eventually you all end up in a job, by the way, because you have the basic knowledge of it and you are more confident when you go and say, well, look, I can do this. So it's a matter of practice. When you start to work, then it becomes easier if you know the concepts. When you start to
Tariq, I
understand
guess
their
Samia has a question before I let her talk.
Samia,
Yeah, what's the
just
last
I'm,
date of this course? What's the last day of this course?
that I don't know. You for you, is this the last class or
No,
the
it
last
is another-
course?
No,
I think there are
no,
two of
second to
them.
last.
Okay, all right. So, okay, but if you want, I don't know if I have it
Please,
on
if you
your,
can,
let me show you.
sorry, Samia, I am taking too much time.
Okay, and this is here and here. Is this yours?
Looks like.
Yeah.
Because this
Yes.
is mine. Okay,
Yes.
we have it on Monday.
Then we have French next.
So this is yours. So your last day is the 13th of May
13th May.
for the class.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you have your stage thing.
And that is till 29th of June. Okay.
And that
Thank you,
goes all the way to June 29.
Mhm.